My name is Rita Adamak, and I have been a camper at Camp Lone Star since I was 12 years old, and then I got on staff as a counselor in 2018 and was a counselor for 2 years, and now I'm the day camp coordinator.
My name is Anna Holly, and 3 years ago I came to Camp Lone Star for the first time.
My name is Amy Brandon, and I got to come to Camp Lone Star as a camper for 9 summers, and after that I started working on staff. So I've served here for the last 4 summers, and this summer I had the opportunity to serve as specialty program coordinator.
My name is Noah. I've been coming to camp for about 6 years now. I've been here 3 years as a counselor, 3 years as a camper.
My name is Connor Trevino. I have been coming to Camp Lone Star for 19 years. The past 5 years have been as a staff member. But the way I began at camp was when I was about 4 years old. My mom was a pioneer leader, and she would bring all the kids to come in and be campers for the week. While I was 4 years old, I was too young to be in a cabin. What I would do is I would do day camp during the day, and then at night when all the day campers would go home, I would just hang out with my mom for the rest of the night, and I'd watch all the camp activities like the all camp game, lots and lots of roundup skits, and I got to be a part of a lot of evening devotions. As almost a toddler, so it was really cool. I've had the opportunity to almost grow up here.
This place has just taught me the joy of ministry and what it means to actually serve with every part of you. When you're exhausted, when you're tired, when you're sick, when you're completely drained, but to just keep serving and loving kids. This place has just taught me what it means to live your life for the sake of the gospel every minute of your day when you're here, and then has taught me and equipped me in ways to send me outside of this place and do that as well.
Working at camp has been probably the single most important part of my faith journey and how I've grown in my faith in God and in my relationship with the people around me. But I think that the biggest thing that it's given me is I don't need to cross an ocean to tell people about the gospel of Jesus, but that all I need to do is just cross a cabin or go to the pool and just talk to kids where they are.
Reading in Galatians lately, talking about what it means to boast in the cross. And I think that's why this place is so special for me and why it's transformed my life, is because there's no other place that I get to boast the cross other than here. I get to boast with these kids and with the counselors and with full-time staff. I get to really take pride in who my God is and boast in what He's done for us and how much He loves us.
I've seen camp transform lives through the freedom that this place provides by being able to get away from some of the distractions of everyday life. Just really soak in God's creation, get to do activities that campers don't always get to do outside of this place. And also just with the intentionality of this place where everything is centered on Christ. So campers get the opportunity to see Christ both in song time and evening devotions, but also in archery, in arts and crafts, and just everything in between.
To be able to experience what camp provides, but then coming here as a staff member, being able to be a part of the experience, and then getting to become a part of leadership staff during the summer, and being able to plan, create, facilitate that experience. And none of it being for our own personal glory, but all of it being starting in Christ, it being done in Christ, and it always ending in Christ.
Camp has grown me as leader because I've been comfortable enough to fail. It's the first place in my life where I felt truly cared for and supported by all the people around me, and a place where I've been able to do things that I otherwise would not do. I absolutely hate skits with every single part of my life. They're my biggest fear. But camp has been a place where things like that, where I'm able to be pushed because I know the people around me are supporting me, and even in something like skits, that's helped me become more confident in the ways that God has equipped me. People have pointed out parts of me that I would have never noticed on my own.
Being on staff with 40 other, 30, 40 other staff members for a whole summer, it's a lot of people. And getting to lead people and be led and be willing to learn from others, it's been a really cool experience to see that and see God work through all of it.
And how the Bible talks about how Jesus didn't come to this earth to be served, but to serve others. And so now as leaders, sometimes that may look like being up in front and taking charge, but that also looks like caring for the people that God has placed in our lives to lead and extending love and grace to them and finding ways to support them so that they can then also go and lead and love others like Christ has called us to do.
This summer has taught me that I'm not in control and that I have to have faith in God, because if I try to put faith in my own plans, they're going to fail and they're going to fade. If I put faith in other people or in objects, they're going to go away. God is the only thing that is constant in my life and the only thing that I have a firm foundation in.
This summer, God taught me that He works in every single detail. He works in every single minute, every single moment. He works in a worldwide pandemic, and He works through a simple conversation.
The idea that God is always good, even when His plan does not align with our plan for our lives, even when we have to close camp after 2 weeks of campers, even when there is a pandemic going across the world that just really wrecks every plan that I've made. God is still at work in all of it, and I can just see the ways that He is using these situations to grow me and to pull me closer to Him through all of it.
I've talked about this reverse pattern interrupt where usually at camp you get to be outdoors and be with people so much, but we had this isolated time. It showed me afterwards how much it really means to have those people around you, and how much more joy-filled I was afterwards when we got that time together.
So this summer, with camp being canceled, has been the hardest thing ever. The hardest loss I've ever had to grieve. But it's just reminded me again and again that I do need to leave, and that it's time to leave this place, and that while this place will always be a home and a place that I love, more importantly than that, we're not just called to live in this place forever, but I've been sent, and I have a community and a cloud of witnesses that is surrounding me and encouraging me and supporting me, and that it's time to go.